Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. So today I'm going to touch on Cardano and EOS. And before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming videos that could be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Odysee. Odysee is a decentralized YouTube. You can earn library token just by joining Odysee or just by watching video in Odysee. And if you're interested, you can click the link below. And I also talk about some other topics I can't even talk about in YouTube. You can go to Odysee and check it out. Also, you can also follow me in Bitchute and Rumble as well. So let's talk about Cardano quickly. So Cardano is going to launch the smart contract less than a week, and everybody so anticipate. And right now there's some FUD about Cardano. So they're talking about the FUD is about one transaction per block. That is scary. If they can only do the smart contract one transaction per block, that will be a big problem, right? It will be they will be very slow. This blockchain, and they talk about right now in the testnet phase, and there's something at merge called EUTXO, which is stand for extended unspent transaction output. And this system basically comprises an asset smart contract, additional on-chain data relevant to the smart contract. So when the EUTXO are created, they have the options to have smart contract attached to them. So this model is based entirely on individual transactions grouped in the blocks. So what this means is every time you wish to update a data held by a DApp inside UTXO, you must spend the original UTXO and then create a new one at the same address holding the same asset. So these operations in terms of accounting standard model are different from Ethereum. Ethereum, they're using asset are represented as balance within account, similar to the bank account. The one they use is very similar to the bank account, but the one in Cardano use is a little bit different. In computing, concurrency refers to the ability of the smart contract to handle requests from multiple different agents at the same time. But the thing is, there's a recent article talk about the Plutus developer. They concerned that the UTXO system can employ by a Cardano only one agent to interact with one smart contract at a time. That's not good, right? That will be a concurrency bottleneck. So that will be not a good idea. But the thing is, and then they're talking about developers concurrently running into a problem is only with one agent allowed to consume the UTXO, and therefore smart contract at a time. That is so-called concurrency issues. So this is basically one. You can only have one smart contract at one running at one time. That is, I don't think it makes sense. But if this is the case, then this is not a usable blockchain, right? And the thing is, you have like multiple user require access to a smart contract, to a contract address at about the same time. But the thing is, Cardano, they respond to this FUD. This is from developer from Input Output Hong Kong. They are the one who developed Cardano, and they are talking about their posting defending the UTXO model. It's better security and fee predictability, more powerful parallelization. They are talking about they can use multiple UTXO and run multiple smart contracts. So that's what their argument. So we don't know yet, and we have to see how it goes. This is what their argument, and we will see how it goes. To be honest with you, because there's a lot of project, they promise a lot of things, but at the end they can't fulfill their promise. There's like tons and tons of project like that too, right? Isn't it? So they're talking about Cardano. They prefer to use the UTXO extended model because they better security and also more powerful parallelization. Yes, if you can run it the UTXO multiple contract, that's fine. But if they cannot do that, that will be a big problem, right? Isn't it? And so they are talking. They address the problem, saying that the UTXO system is not bottleneck. Because if you have running multiple UTXO, then it will be parallelism, right? So you just run parallel together, and I'm not sure if I don't know, but we will see how it goes through, because right now in terms of usage, Cardano, I don't think there's any dApps running on the Cardano system right now, right? Compared to other blockchain more well established like Ethereum or Neo. So we'll yet to be seen. And they're saying that, to be clear, this is from a statement from Input Output Hong Kong. They're saying that dApps are not limited to one transaction per block. And by designing the service or application with multiple the UTXO, you can enforce more parallelism. And they talk about, yeah, so that's what they talk about. And then Cardano is going to have the decentralized exchange as well. Actually, it's not. I mean, it's a Sunday swap. So you have Sushi swap, you have Uniswap, and Cardano, they are going to have the Sunday swap. And they're talking about the concurrent problem only affect protocol, allow multiple people access to the same UTXO. And it makes perfect sense, because it doesn't make sense you have like multiple, but so we will see. I will say, I mean, right now it's still in early stage. They haven't launched a smart contract yet, and then still in the test net. We'll see how it goes. But the thing is, if you get into Cardano when it is 9 cents, does it matter to you right now? It doesn't, right? For now. Yeah, I talked about Cardano very, very long time ago, back in 2017, when nobody talked about it. That was, at the time, it's around 10 cents or 9 cents. Right now, you're talking about $2, right? It's almost like 20x. And the next stock we're going to talk about, EOS. So EOS is under fire over the claim of the ICO, the pump scheme. So if you still remember back in the 2017, EOS is a darling in the crypto space, and they have the year-long ICO initial coin offering in 2017, and then it ended on 2018, and then they raised about 4.2 billion, and it's one of the biggest ICO in the history. And they have a delegated proof of stake consensus mechanism, and they are 1,000 times greater than Ethereum. And the expectation was so high, if you still remember back then, right? And so right now, when you look back in EOS, what did they do? Nothing. They don't have decentralized finance. They have nothing. At least Neo, they have a Flamingo. They have decentralized finance, right? And also Neo also go to NFT as well. They have goals. I think there's an application, a platform called Goals app or something. I can't remember. Those are featuring some of the NFT from Neo, and at least they have a decentralized finance Flamingo. I mean, at least they improved their ecosystem, right? But EOS, there's nothing. What are the development? I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. But 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, what did they do with the 4.2 billion? I mean, comment below what do you think about this. But at the very beginning, I think after the EOS launch back in 2017, I think it's June, 2017 June, and after that, I became to questions the platform of EOS. If you still remember in my YouTube channel back then, and a lot of people criticize my video. A lot of people put nasty comment in my video. And I question about the block producer. How come you only have 30 block producer? It's very centralized system. You only have 30 miners. Seriously, for 4.2 billion project. Seriously, right? I mean, it doesn't add up something. And also, most of the dApps are gambling dApps. That's it. And you don't have anything like financial or educational or academia. Nothing. So everything is just a gambling dApps, and then just pump and dump scheme. And December 2020, the CTO Dan Nara, he is the one who behind EOS. He also resigned from the EOS project. So he basically jumped from one project to another project. If you still remember Steam back in 2017, everybody wants Steam, right? So look at the coin market cap, or the top 10 or top 30. Where's Steam? Where's EOS? EOS is probably in back. EOS used to be the top 5, if you still remember back in 2017. But anyway, so he jumped from different projects. So he jumped ship to a different project. You have BitShares, you have Steam, you have EOS, and then now you have Voice. So after he finished EOS, he raised all this money, then he go to Voice. So you just jump ship to a different project, jumping from one project to another project. So they're talking about, now they're talking about what happened to EOS. They're talking about it's not a blockchain-based cryptocurrency. EOS is not necessarily a blockchain-based cryptocurrency, but rather a homogeneous distributed database allow different user accounts to communicate and interact through the distributed network. And it is very centralized as well. So the network isn't as decentralized as it claimed. I mean, if you still remember back then, you only had 30, even right now, you only have 30 block producer, and the top 5 block producer is Wahoo Pool or Big Finance Pool or whatever. Those are big exchange that never contribute to the project of the EOS, right? You have a lot of block producer like EOS Authority, Cyberglass. Those are people that spend a lot of money and time on this project, and yet they're not the top 10 or top 30 block producer, because to get to the block producer for this position, you have to vote. So the thing is, the more EOS you hold, the more powerful is your vote. So that means those big exchange, they have tons of EOS. They can vote themselves. They can vote among themselves. So they can perpetually become the block producer, right? This is so unfortunate. So anyway, so they talk about, so at the same time, I think at the same time, SEC also announced a settlement with EOS for 24 million. They fined them for 24 million. 24 million is nothing. They raised 4.2 billion with a B, not million. They raised 4.2 billion. So the thing is, 4.2 billion, you can do a lot of things, man, seriously. And right now the project is not going anywhere. So right now you have Cardano, you have Ethereum, you have Solana, all this new project already. So Cardano and Solana hit all-time high, and EOS is still struggling. And then at the all-time high is back in April 2018 when EOS is hit about $22. And at that time, actually, some of the co-founder of EOS resigned from their position. They exit out of EOS. They sold the shares. That's smart, because those are their all-time high. Right now, never get back to the all-time high. And I think back in May this year, it get to $10. And hopefully you guys exit out a little bit, right? I guess. But the thing, I mean, depending on how much you bought it, I mean, I think, you know, I mean, it's depending on how much you bought it. I mean, most of the token is like, when I talk about it, it's like less than $1. I mean, so to you may not be a big deal because you bought it less than $1 or 60 cents or 70 cents, right? When it's doing the ICO at the time for EOS, if you get into the ICO, it's only 70 cents or 60 cents at the time, if you still remember. So right now it's $6. It's almost 10x, right? So you still didn't lose money, right? So they talk about like John Griffin from University of Texas. They're talking about suspicious trading during the EOS ICO. They're talking about those. They're using the wash trade and using different address to pump the price. And then when the price are pumping so high, that attracts other investor and takes other investor to come in and participate this pump and dump scheme, I guess. So they're saying the transaction between potentially connected associate pump up the price of EOS and inducing unwitting investor to buy the currency. This is very common in the crypto world. I mean, it's nothing new, right? And he estimated recycle funds amount to 850 million, and we cannot rule out if this is Block 1 was involved. We don't know. We don't know if Block 1 was involved with this wash trade. Nobody know. We don't even know. And we'll see. And let me know what you think about EOS. Do you think this project is already dead? Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. You know, a lot of altcoins, they are the darling at the time, but right now is get to nowhere, right? So just be very careful with altcoin. So yep. So just be careful out there. So right now they can promise a lot of things, but they cannot deliver what they promise. They overpromise and underdeliver, right? So a lot of projects is very common. They do that. But let me know what you think about Cardano and EOS. Do you think Cardano this smart contract will have an issues, or do you think it will be fine? And how about EOS? Do you think this project is already dead? Comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you find this video helpful, smash the like, subscribe to my channel, also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming video that could be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. And yep. Remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not your financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency, commodity, and stock market can have inherent risks. Please use your due diligence. This video is only for entertainment purposes, not a financial advice. Please consult with your financial planner. And I'm not responsible for any loss from this video or future video. You are responsible for your money, and peace out.